Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be talking about the Special Operations Craft Riverine, the Special Forces riverboat from the United States military. Please remember to like and subscribe. Alright, Fact 1. River and near shore. This class of watercraft is specially made to traverse in rivers and near shore, but definitely not in open seas. As you can imagine, the United States Navy has warships for open seas. These smaller boats are designed to traverse in tight corners and locations and go as fast as possible. These usually, again, is used by special operations. They're not meant for normal day usage such as search and rescue or humanitarian efforts. No, these are used for special operation scenarios where they need to come in fully loaded and armed to the teeth and attack a target that's within a waterway that's accessible from a river or near the shore. This class of boats are especially designed so they can maneuver tightly and traverse through shallow waters with ease. You can see it has a specially designed hull in order for it to do just that, and for it to accomplish its mission in tight corners and spaces. Alright, let's get into the next fact. Fact 2. Special Forces. As the name of this class of boats suggests, these watercrafts are especially designed for special forces. And within the United States Navy, it is the Navy SEALs. The Navy SEALs are the elite team undergoing tactical scenarios and situations to get in and out with the minimum collateral damage and maximum impact. So the Navy SEALs chosen this boat to replace the older patrol boats and the mini armored troop carrier. And so if you can see, these boats are typically loaded with up to 8 SEALs, but in addition there's also a crew, 1 person to drive the boat and 3 gunners on the sides to prevent the boat and defend the boat from an enemy. So as you can imagine, these boats are designed to ferry the Navy SEALs personnel in close combat quarters, tightly maneuverable areas, and shallow waters to get as close as they can to an enemy that's near a waterway. And machine gunners on the side may not be Navy SEALs, but their job is to protect the boat at all times. Alright, let's get into the next fact. Fact 3. United States Marine Incorporated. When I was researching about this boat, it was incredibly interesting as I found out the builder of these boats is called the United States Marine Incorporated. It is so wild to me because when I first read it, I thought the United States Marines build these boats themselves. And that doesn't make any sense because the Navy doesn't build its own boats, it's always contracted out to boat builders. And so as I researched further, I've discovered that the boat builder of these Special Operations Craft Riverine is a company called the United States Marine Incorporated. The company's name is extremely similar to United States Marines, but it's actually United States Marine without the S Incorporated. I suppose with the freedom of speech that people can name their companies all different kind of ways, but with this one, it really took a second look for me to understand that the United States Marines doesn't actually build this boat themselves or the Navy, but it is a private company, a defense contractor called United States Marine. Alright, let's get into the next fact. Fact 4. Fits in C-130. Again, because these boats are relatively small in size, they can fit well into a C-130 air transport. C-130 is one of the smaller military transport planes in the United States military, and this boat has no issues being fitted in. It makes total sense though, because again, these are not large boats. They're meant to traverse riverways, canals, and nearshore environments. If you build a gigantic boat, it's just simply not going to even fit in those tight waterways. In addition, tight waterways have a much shallower depth, and so these boats need to be able to traverse and stay afloat in those areas. The fact that it could be fit in the smaller military transport planes makes total sense, Because when you deploy special forces such as the Navy SEALs, you want to go in unnoticed and as unobtrusive as possible. Can you imagine flying over a C-17 Galaxy, such a gigantic airplane, in order to transport this watercraft to the combat location? That would make it so detectable. Alright, let's get into the next and final fact. Up to 40 knots. These special operation boats may be small, but they're incredibly fast. Look at all the water jets that's kicked up as they traverse through the waterway. It is powered by two 400 horsepower diesel engines using a water pump jet. And so, as you can see, when it gets underway, the front of the boat lifts pretty high up and traverses, almost glides on top of the water. This lets them achieve a relatively low drag and to be able to cut through the water as quick as possible. There is no hanging rudder or propeller blade to snag on submerged roots or rocks, because shallow environments can typically have a lot of stuff underneath. And so with this boat, they can easily traverse through areas by basically skating or gliding on top of the water rather than deep within it. That way, not can only go fast, but they can also go through waters that could be polluted or loaded with stuff underneath the water that the eyes could not see. And last thing you want is to have Navy SEALs getting stuck in a waterway, unable to reach the enemy and becoming sitting ducks. These boats are designed to prevent especially that, so that they can traverse through these waterways quickly and carry the Navy SEALs to their destination to conduct their mission and eliminate any targets that have set out to do. Alright, that's it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.